we really sort of specialize in eye problems because today, in the last 30 years, we've been able to do a miracle work on restoring vision with cataracts. But there's other things, other ways that we can help people that are sightless or where their sight is damaged or affected significantly and affects their life. It's a shame if a person, because they need reading glasses, is unable to read, unable to work in whatever, knit or print or build a house or even plant rice because he can't focus, he can't see anymore. And all he needs is a pair of $2 glasses, for crying out loud. And it's been a real thrill to be able to provide some of these things to people, these simple things like glasses. The child, we're doing a lot of work now, trying to do a lot of work now in the grade schools, particularly in the kindergarten and first year grades, where we have children who have significant eye problems. Their vision is very, very poor, and they're unable to read the blackboard. They're unable to take part in the class. Many times you're not aware of that. They seem to be okay on the playground, but when it comes to a book or something on the blackboard, they aren't able to deal with it. And so they don't learn. And one of our challenges now is to find these kids and provide them with a simple pair of glasses that will make a great difference in them. We also get involved with people with strabismus or the crossed eyes, particularly in children. If a child has a lazy eye or one eye that turns in, and it confuses the brain, what am I looking at here? I'm getting a picture here, I'm getting a picture here, and the brain will tend to just sort of shut off one eye. And if that eye isn't being used and isn't being developed over the first 5, 6, 7, 8 years of life, the eye will eventually just sort of shut down itself, and we'll get what we call amblyopia, or a blind eye on that side. So it's important that these kids with significant crossed eyes be dealt with, and it can be dealt with often with a pair of glasses, sometimes with a little surgery. We had a woman, a number of years ago, who came to one of our clinics in the Philippines. She was bringing her granddaughter who had a foot problem that was significant, and we were going to deal with it. And after we'd made an arrangement for some surgical care and so forth, I thanked the grandmother, who was probably in her early 70s. I thanked the grandmother for bringing her granddaughter over. They were from a remote village in a remote island, and it had taken a lot of challenge for them to get to our clinic. But she didn't leave. She sort of stood there, and she said to me finally, she said, "What about me?" Now, the grandmother had a crossed eye, a significant crossed eye. She looked like this. And I thought she was joking, and I smiled and said, "Well, you don't see out of that eye anyway. Why would we? You don't want us to fix it, do you?" She said, "Could you do it? Could you do it?" Well, we were able to. In fact, we were doing some surgeries that very day and the next day, and we'd operate on this woman and straightened her eye. She said, "All my life, I've looked strange. I've looked different. I've looked ugly. And now, at age 72, I can look in the mirror at myself, and I look like everybody else." Well, it's a great thrill to be able to do those things. It's a great thrill to be able to give reading glasses to people who otherwise would be essentially blind and unable to work and carry on a normal life. It's exciting to be able to take out a cataract in 15 minutes and give that person a whole new lease on life again. It's a thrill, and I'm glad we're able to do it and work with local people who are just as thrilled to do it as we are.